What up? What up? What up? How's everybody feeling? How's everybody doing? I hope all is well. What is going on? Some things going. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Mm-hmm. Oh, second. I'm sorry. Should be good. Should be good. What's up, everybody? How's everybody feeling? Kurt 24. What's going on? Carbon Q. How are you? Tech Money. What up? What up? T for Tejas. What up? Mud and Munitions. What is good, broski? Joe Va. What up? What up? What up? How's everybody feeling? Thank you, bro. Thank you. A little work in progress. A little work in progress. You know, it's always a little work in progress. Just finding the time between, firearm content, you know, house stuff, cars, work, bunch of stuff. Is you know, it's a lot. It's a lot. Mr. Bullshitter, what up? It's a lot. So yeah. Yo, I'm gonna start off with something funny. New concealed carry today, Rattle Gomez 300 blackout and A5 fire. I don't know if that's really a concealed carry, but if I mean, yeah, I guess book bag, backpack, packing a Mac in the back of the act, packing a Mac in the back of the act. Sheesh. Where's my bag? I don't have my bag with me. God damn it. I want to show you guys some new Bucky's patches I got. I got the Texas Bucky's patch, which is fire, and I got the Bucky's patch with the nods, which is fire. And then plus I have, where's it at? Oh, we're working our way towards it. That Bucky's patch. Up, right, up. That one. Big Easy, what's going on? So, you guys want to hear something funny? So this weekend, I attempted to make content with my phone. My camera is not with me. I do not have possession of my camera at this moment in time, but it's still being put to good use. So therefore, can't say anything about it. But I decided to take the donut out, right? To donut PCC, right? I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna make a video about this damn PCC. I hate PCC so much that I'm gonna make a video on a PCC that I don't. Fair enough, right? It's like, yo, let's make this video. Load up the mag, everything's good. Trying to set up my phone. Did a little talky talk. You know what I'm saying? Insert the mag, rack, click, no bang. Said, huh, that's suspicious. Rack, round flies out. Click, no bang. I'm like, of course, PCC bullshit. Rack, no bang. I'm like, bro, you gotta be fucking kidding me. So now I go and the ammo, right? That 3 rounds ejected that I racked out, and I dropped the mag and I racked out. So there's 4 rounds, and I look at all 4 rounds, and I see not one primer strike. I do not see a primer strike. Um, and I'm like, why am I not getting a primer strike? And I stop and I stare at this firearm for a little bit before I decide to take it apart. And then I realized, just for anybody content creator wise, right? It's funny. It's funny, but where the fuck is my firing pin? Where the fuck was my firing pin? And then I realized that back when we went to GOA event, we demoed these fucking guns, and they took the firing pins and never threw them back in the bag. I was hot. I was like, yo, who does this? And I'm over here flipping, and then I thought about it. I was like, you know what? That was actually for the best move. Like they literally had to do it. It's a convention. When we dropped it off to them, you know, you have to do it. So shout out Matador Arms for being a responsible company when they're demoing their shit, taking out their fire pins. Shout out to them. I was pissed, but I can't be mad. You know what I'm saying? Like that was something that I should have checked. Shit had no firing pin. You know? No updates, Mud. No updates. But yeah, that's pretty much what happened to me. DLD, what up, bro? Damien, what's going on? Too Rich, what up? Yeah, dog. It had no firing pin. I was low key upset, but at the same time, I couldn't be. I couldn't be. So whatever. It is what it is. And then I went on to shoot some dope ass pistols, which I got so wrapped up in these goddamn pistols, bro, that I didn't get to film it. So the new Legion Precision, a Masterpiece Arms 2011, and the Apache 2011. The Masterpiece Arms was just for show. I did not get to shoot that. That was somebody else's. I think it was called Apache. I'm pretty sure it was Apache. I don't know which one it was. It was a double stack 2011, but they were all high tier pistols. And after shooting these pistols, not only did I realize that one, I am poor, right? That was one thing. I was like, damn, bro, that's crazy. This is a bunch of money in pistols, like right in front of just pistols. Two, I might Gen Champ, what's going on, bro? I might Big Easy, what's up? I might people might not like this. What the fuck is the point of these expensive ass pistols, bro? I don't know. I don't know if it's just me just bugging. Give me a few more weeks. Give me a few more weeks to really assess this. But I was really in my head about this. I don't know if it's one of those that I'm just like, yo, I kind of rationalized how I wouldn't spend that much money on a pistol. But I also was like, poor as a mind state. You're absolutely right. I'm broke. You know what I'm saying? I'm broke. I'm broke. What do you want me to tell you? Nah, I'm just kidding. But I really went into deep thought process about these damn pistols. And I have mixed emotions. I'm gonna go ahead and say this, that the Legion Precision shoots like a fucking dream. That shit is amazing. Like all these companies making these 2011s, um, uh, these slides are on ball bearings, bro. They're on ball bearings. Like, bro, these slides like are just fucking just crazy. There is levels to this 2011 game that people are in, and I will give it to the people who are in this 2011 game. I'm gonna be honest, the shit's not for me. When dudes are showing up to places and popping their little gun, their pistol cases, and there's nothing but 2011s in there, that shit is different. Yo, butter, bro, that bitch is it's like ball bearing. It's like opening up a fresh Snap-on toolbox. Just smooth. It is just smooth, and it's absolutely fucking insane. The Legion Precision shoots like a fucking dream. My thing is, I genuinely really wonder, and I made a comment when we were all talking, we were on the gun store, and I made a comment, and everybody damn near told me to shut the F up, which I get it why they told me. But because it was a whole different conversation, it's a whole different ballgame, right? I said, you know what one of these can't do? And everybody looked at me, and I said, survive like a Glock. And I got pretty much told, shut the F up. I was like, yo, I'm serious, you know? But I really wonder how these 2011s can hold up to an ass whooping. Because if you realize, right, everybody with a 2011, right, the staccatos, all these nice ass 2011s, everybody with them, they baby them. They baby them. They really do baby them. And I wonder, like, what would be the failure point of these 2011s? Because it has to have a failure point, right? Where is the failure point? At what round count would be the failure point? And once again, it's not like a, I don't know, maybe I might or might not get my hands on one. Not 100% sure yet. Where would be the failure on one if it was a failure? Exactly. This is what I'm getting at, Kurt. Thank you. Turkey test. Turkey test. We're not beating on firearms. We're just accelerating wear. That's it. We're not smashing them. You know what I'm saying? We're not doing no damn meltdowns. Something similar to the Ross Martin, but a little bit more in depth, because the Ross Martin, I just put a bunch of rounds in it. I literally want to get, yeah, something like that, but a little bit more than the Ross Martin. And yes, the round count would have to be more than the Ross Martin. It has to be, like, honestly, Mud, close to 10K. It has to be a 10K round count, I think, for the price point. And it's just like, yep, let's see what it does. He said 2011 is going to turn into an 011 after 1,000 rounds. Yo, that's funny. He said, yo, I'll be real, I don't think many of them could survive an ass whooping. Yo, bro, I really want to know. I really want to know. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of people on this wave, and shout out to the competition shooters. They have their niche with these firearms. You know what I'm saying? Like, these dudes are like, yo, and that's what these firearms are kind of meant for. But like, I want to take it to a point of like even their holsters, right? These competition shooters. And like I said, once again, nothing against them. It's nothing against them. Like, even their holsters that they're running aren't full holsters. They're literally like clipped on to the trigger guard, for a faster, which I get, they're competing, competitive edge, have something locked in with that you don't have to pull all the way out, where you could just yank and go forward and it comes out. I get it. I understand. Oh yeah, absolutely. That would also be a part of it. And I got to shoot some staccato ammo, which was really interesting. But nonetheless, I'm sorry. But it was real interesting. I wonder what would happen, like, with these nice ass finishes, because yo, these 2011s, bro, they're beautiful pistols. Guys, they are beautiful pistols. You look at these 2011s and you're like, yo, that's a nice looking pistol. Like, those things are just engraving. Like, you just need it. Sorry, my eyes fucked. Like, you do some good engraving on them and it looks like a cartel pistol. Like, I want to see how long these coatings, I'm not gonna even lie. My Glock got my EDC, my Glock got called a Honda Civic. And those things were Ferraris. Wild. It would be wild. It would be wild. He said, I wish these 2011 share mags at least. That's another expense. So that's another thing. Yo, Mud, I'm gonna be honest, bro. This is what happened. That you brought it to a whole nother thing. So a lot of these mags will fit. They will fit into one another, right? And I'm not gonna lie, I'll say it. I don't care. Dudley was there. I got called an idiot for this, but I literally went in the case and took a mag. I put it in. I was like, okay, it goes in. It's cool. I was shooting 115 out of this Legion Precision. I was like, yo, this thing is not cycling. Why? It's like, bang, failure to feed. Bang, failure to feed. Bang, failure to feed. It was like a bang, tap, bang, tap, bang, tap. And I just kept on having to tap the back. I was like, yo, this is an expensive piece of shit. What's going on? And they're like, you need a heavier weight. Go up to 124. And I'm like, yo, everything should cycle 124. Hold on, Jova. Check this out. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, everything should cycle 124. Bang, same thing. Same things happen. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on? So Dudley comes in, looks, and he goes, you're an idiot. You just grabbed it. You just grabbed it. I was like, yeah, I did. What the fuck? Hell yeah, I grabbed it. They were there. And then he comes in with a different mag, and that's when I shot the Legion Precision. I was like, wow, this thing is nice. It was nice. It was nice. But yeah, bro, I feel like you're making 2011s, bro. And when you look at things, these things, like there's minor differences. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's like, yo, bro, you guys want to be different so bad, like with these goddamn proprietary, semi-proprietary mags, you know. But I need to, yo, brake cleaner in the eye is no joke. I was running a 2011 mag in the wrong 2011. My bad. I was. I was running a you know, my bad. 2A in LA. What up? Yeah, bro. But those 2011s, bro, it just sparked something in my head, and I was like, you know what? A 2011, I might need to get my hands on a 2011, right? And solely for this purpose, to use. Like I literally, I think the whole process would probably take about 6 months, 5 months of documenting, like a real good step by step, don't miss anything 2011 test, a real 2011 test, a real 2011 test. You know, like I'm definitely I gotta see what's up with that. But nonetheless, I shot the Apache, and it's crazy how different they shoot, but the same. And there's very minor differences, like on the trigger side, right? There's the take up on the wall, the brake, the reset, like, and it's all this little shit that is just like it all counts, but it's like I don't know, I don't know. You already know, broski. You know, like I really wanna, and I want to take it slow. You know, like I really wanna, I really wanna, I want to test one in and out of fucking real holster for it. You know what I'm saying? Like run this shit in some nighttime comps. Yeah, the CC's Shadow 2 is dope. It's absolutely dope. Um, I really want to, like, just in and out the holster, like just normal wear of in and out the holster, running the gun, just running the gun as I would, as somebody who shoots would, instead of this is my competition gun, and it might be a fucking expensive experiment. I'm gonna be honest, that's gonna be an expensive experiment, but I think nonetheless it would be good because I want to see where it will it fail. Do they fail? Does something go out? Am I going to shoot out the spring? Is that even possible? How's the barrel going to wear? What's going to happen with the feed ramp? What's going to happen with the fire pin? Adverse conditions. That's another one. My man Jova. That's another one. Not just inside, outside, not just warm weather, cold weather. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna freeze it up. I'm not gonna throw water on it and freeze it. Nothing like that. Just be like, yo, it's outside. We've been outside for a while. I've been warm. My hands are warm, but the gun is kind of cold. It's been in my holster. Like I really want to see what it does and put it through its paces from 115 grain all the way up to 158. It's inexpensive. These are the questions that everyone has been asking. Just needs to come from the people that aren't sucking. Yo, bro, you're bro, it's true though. Like that's the questions that come into play, And I'll be honest, it's dope being able to shoot these firearms. You know what I'm saying? Like because not a lot of people get to shoot, some of these more expensive, 2011s. People own 2011s. people have access to 2011s, you know, but not like the average person gets to get their hands, you know. It hits a little different when you have like $20,000, $30,000 in 2011s in front of you, and there's only like four. You know, it's like, wow, that's insane. There's a lot of money right there. And I'm the type of person that, you know, a lot of these dudes are I don't know. Yo, the Atlas is dope. I love the Atlas. And one thing I'll say about all those 2011s I shot, they're all lasers. They are all lasers, bro. Wherever you shoot, even if you're not used to where the irons are at or the grip of the pistol, wherever you shoot, if you aim at that same spot, you are keyholing or you're putting the round through the same hole. And you can run that back. You can run that back, run it back, run it back. And then, of course, after a mag or two, there'll be a flyaway, whatever. It might be on you, might not, could be an ammo, whatever. But you literally like are just boom, 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 boom. They're insane. They're pretty dope, but I'm not sure if like I don't know how to explain this. Is it just more of a flex to have one, or is it solely for competition, or is it one of those like, yo, this firearm, these pistols can be used all around? He said, I just can't believe how much custom built 2011s have gotten. When I built mine, it was 1,200, and all these mags and gear open up 1,800. Now they would cost 3,500 to 7,500, bro. And that's on the cheap end. That 3,500 to 7,500 is more or less the average. They get more expensive than that. Milspec J, what's going on? What up? What up? So they get more expensive. Like, you know, speaking of that, guns. So there's only one person that I know with their Atlas that I know they have a shit ton of rounds through it, and it's Black Rambo. And the reason I say this is because Black Rambo will come out with his Atlas Athena and he will shoot it, and not only will he shoot it, he will let whoever shoot it. He be like, yo, you got ammo? They're like, yeah. He's like, run it. So maybe I should get in contact with him. You know what? Let me see if I can get an answer out of him. Give me 1 second. 1 second. Hmm. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah. So, yeah, like I said, that he's the only person that I know that he's not the only person I know that has one. He's the only person I know that I know has a high round count. And I don't know how many rounds. And I want to see if he has like a ballpark figure. You know, so yeah, no, they're absolutely, bro. The community is insane. Oh yeah, Tina, you're absolutely right. Yo, a lot these 2011s, there's no doubt about it that these shits run like butter. What I consider a high round count, 10K plus. Where that's like for a pistol. You have 10K on your pistol, 10K plus on your pistol. I'd be like, yo, you got a good round count for your pistol. That because most people don't shoot that much. You know that most people do not shoot that much. So on my Legion, I know I have a high round count on my Legion. I'll tell you right now, I shot out a spring on my Legion to a point where I needed to replace the spring. I was like, out, this shit is not working no more. He said, dude's probably put 1K. At least like you said. I don't, yo, bro. It's like I said, that pistol, bro. I know at events he lets everybody shoot it, and easily that thing could see 1,000 rounds through it. Easy in a sitting, like in a day. So the ARX 02, I have not. Let's look that up. The ARX 02. That's interesting. Looks like a SIG. The ARX 02 looks like a SIG. It is a SIG. Sorry. I was looking. he said he said that is just getting started with the 2011. You may wear out springs, maybe trigger parts, but those are easy to change. Ronnie Brady, what's going on? Nah, you're right. Dog, you're possibly right. You know, I'm not a 1911 guy or a 2011. I'm genuinely not. I'm just more interested in the science behind it. I'm more interested, like, you know, sometimes I see people go crazy over shit, and I'm like, yo, I have absolutely no fucking interest in that, and I don't get it, and I don't want to even dabble into that. And sometimes I see people have interest in shit, and like I'm like, what's so interesting about it? And then I look and I'm like, yo, well, it does look nice. Well, it does feel good. It does shoot good, you know? And I'm just like, and then my mind starts going, and then I come up with it, like in my head, what about this, and that? Like, what about this? Like, what about that? No one's talking about this shit. Or I don't really hear anybody talking about said, you know, these questions that I have. So I don't know. I don't know. Personally, I like rifles. So that just saying. I like rifles, AR pistols. I like that shit. That's more my shit. I personally feel like it makes more sense for me. I think it makes more sense for everybody, but it's subjective. You know, everybody, you know, there's people that are just like, yo, there's no need for that. And I get it, you know, based on where you live or what you're into. I just feel like if I had to grab a pistol because my AR is down, I don't know if I wanted to be one of those expensive 2011s. I think I'd much rather that brick of a Glock or, you know, potentially a SIG, maybe, or HK, you know, like, I don't know. It is very situational, Lady Smith. It is very situational. And I'm completely aware and I completely understand. I get it. I get it. I get it. I understand 100%. You know, I absolutely get it. It says, I love my Bull Armory. The Bull Armories, you know, the Bull Armories, they are 2011s. Bull Armory does have those 2011s with the V8 ports or whatever. And those things are sick. Those things are sick. You know, Bull Armories, they're definitely sick. Shout out Marco from MD Arsenal. That dude loves Bull Armory, and he's been talking about Bull Armory for God knows how long. To Bull Armory, I don't know. Maybe we'll see. You know, when was the last time you guys had one of these little breath mint things? Yo, long guns too. Bolt guns, absolutely. He said I would never use 2011s for real work. They're too tight, and I don't like getting dirty. Oh, they don't like getting. They're too tight and don't like getting dirty or dry. Interesting. See, but I feel like, yo, bro, I also feel like these new 2011s, they're so buttery. I feel like they don't need to be oiled. That's like a whole nother thing. They're so buttery naturally because of the milling and the coating that they use. Like, I really feel like they don't need to be lubed up. I could be wrong on that. But then again, that's something I would put through its paces. I would absolutely, with the 2011, I would I wouldn't do it like I did with the Ross Martin, where I take it out the box and just shoot it and run it dry. I wouldn't put a thin layer lube everywhere, just to respect it and don't hear anything about it, because people, will be like, oh, well, you didn't lube it, of course, and da 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 da, this, that, and the third. It's a different dynamic. I heard it all this weekend. I get it. I would put a little bit of base lube on it. You know, I would put a little bit, and that's it, and run it. Yeah, bro, that's crazy. That dude has fucking meteorite grips and woolly mammoth fucking bone or some shit. Like, yeah, that's insane. 40K, 40K for a pistol. That shit better not just shoot. That shit better be able to do my taxes too. Yo, I'm not, yo, and it's funny because I was never, no, everybody who knows me knows that I've never been into 2011s like that. I never really been into shotguns like that, right? The Beretta, that 1301, kind of caught my eye. I kind of want to shoot it. I kind of want to play around with that, right? And the 2011s, I just want to test. I just want to test. I feel like people have them, don't test them. People have them and then they open them up and they're in these fucking nice cloths, and they're like, oh, check this one out. This is a piece. And it's just like, is it? Is it really a piece? You know what I'm saying? Like, and it I don't know. And then, like, whatever. I don't know. So I was gonna carry a staccato CS with an EPS 2R7 HLX. It says it won't allow me to get a holster to wear it, so it sits. What? That's interesting. Just quick question. If you text, all right, okay. If you're asking me personally, like me, if I took 10 staccatos apart and I put them in a tote and reassembled them, how many of them would I end up with? Working guns with me personally. Me personally, I'm not talking about anybody else. Me personally, they'll probably be like one and a half, because I'm gonna keep it real with you. I don't 2011. I do not. So if shit, you take it apart, if I don't figure out in a certain amount of time, I might be shit out of luck. I might get them all together, and when it's time to go bang, that shit just might go click, and I'll be like, yo, I don't know what I did. And that's me keeping it real with you. I am not a gunsmith. I don't know. Now, if somebody else who knew what they were doing, I don't know. Yo, that's a good question. I'm not sure. I don't know. It's a good question, bro. That is a good question. He said better gave me aimbot. That's funny. Had competitions and wins. hype and status. Yo, it might be. It might be. I don't know. I don't know. But one thing's for sure, two things for certain. A lot of people aren't fucking. Yo, people aren't putting them through their paces. They're not. They're not. I'm sorry. You got some staccato guys putting them through their paces. I will give you that. But I'm not really talking about staccato. And staccato, no matter what I can say or anybody else can say about staccato, one thing's for sure, two things for certain. They hold their weight in gold, bro. Them dudes know what the fuck they're doing. They do. I'm giving it up. They know what the fuck they're doing. Staccato knows what they're doing. They do. Absolutely. I don't know. Outside of that, it's a trick question because you would rarely get them back. Like, due to fitment issues. That was one of the reasons for. That's funny. 1911. Yo, that's interesting. Yo, Goon Bean, bro. Hope all is well. Hope you're safe, big dog. Hope everything's all good. Weird question. Do I ever take off my hat? Or you thought I was bald? Yeah. I need to freshen this bad Larry up. But there you go, Tactical Tina. There you go. I have hair. I'm not bald. I don't got a sunroof up here. Your boy got a head full of hair. But I always do wear a hat. So Tactical Tina, this is like kind of my thing. I'll get a haircut for the first 2-3 days. I won't wear a hat. After that, I wear a hat because it's no longer fresh. So maybe he was born with it. Nah, bro. That's funny. That's funny you say that because the first time, yo, I'm not gonna lie. Anytime anybody asks, yo, do you not wear a hat? They're like, do you ever not wear a hat? I'm like, yeah. First thing comes to mind is like, yo, I got hair. I got hair. And in the reality of it, if I brushed it out, I'll have I'll have waves. My shit will be spinning. I'm not gonna hold you. It's kind of a natural thing. Look, she's like, nice. And she's probably is Dust bald. She's like, is Dust bald? Nah, I'm not bald. I have a head full of hair. That's funny. So how's everybody's week going? Everybody's all right. Everybody's doing good. He says, oh, 2A in LA. I have too many 2011s to put a high round count on anyone. I generally put 1 to 2K on them when I first buy them. I do know people who have an Atlas complete, have 10K plus rounds. Yo, I that you know what, 2A in LA? You know what, 2A in LA? If you want to send me one of your 2011s, brother, if you want to send me one of your 2011s, I will put a high round count and send it right back. Make a video, put a high round count, and send it right back. 1 to 2K, and that's and you know what's crazy? That's generally the consensus. Somebody fucking said that this weekend. They're like, oh, I got 2K rounds through this, and I'm like, it's not a lot. It's not a lot. It's not a lot. You have to. I don't know. It's not a lot. 2K is nothing. 2K is nothing. Like I don't know, bro. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's very, very interesting. Staccato and STI are basically the same pistol, just with a new name. I come from the days of when STI and SV were top dogs, 2011s. Yeah, bro. Yeah, they're nice. 2K. That's There you go. And that's not me saying this. This is Jova. If you don't know who Jova Q is, you ever hear this man speak about stuff, then go do your research. Have a chat it up with him, and he'll tell you, because I'm gonna tell you right now, behind the mechanics, in the science of firearms, he is, if not, he is in like top three people that I know that know. It's just, it is what it is. I don't know, man. That the whole 2011 thing got my gears really turning. I'm like, I wonder if a 2011 would successfully survive a turkey test. But it can't be a regular, like, I don't want it not, oh yeah, lots of experience, lots of experience. It has to be like one of those 2011s where people are like, ooh, ah, like, has to be one of those. And then we're like, we're taking this ooh, ah, and we are going to shoot this thing. We're going to shoot it. We're going to run it through its paces. We're going to see what it does. Yeah, bro, they got bro, and they got all this 3D printing shit for these grips. 2011 grips, ain't nobody touching them, bro. You can get whatever kind of grip you want. You can make whatever kind of grip you want. He says, Infinity, yes, still Pinnacle one, Atlas customs. Interesting. He says yours. You also have to look at the mean time between failure rate and manufacturer recommended maintenance cycle. Also consider the ammunition you are running, everything from powder to power factor. Data collected. Data collecting for sure. Yo, what up?
What up? What up?
How you feeling?
If 1 to 2,000 rounds, if someone's talking about 1 to 2,000 rounds, like you gotta, that's like throw my pistol a baby shower age.
It's his first birthday. Not even.
Yeah, that's what I'm
It's like
saying.
a baby shower. It's not even born yet. Absolutely. It's like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's early. And I'm not saying like, look, a lot of people are like, well, once your pistol hits 10,000 rounds, you need to change out the barrel and the components. And no, that's yeah. I have a different. Well, be respectful. I have a different outlook on that stuff.
yeah,
Like even my that BCM, that 10-3, the one that I brought to a bunch of those training classes.
yeah.
I'm at like 12,500 rounds through that joint, and I have not replaced the bolt. I've not replaced the BCG. And you know how a suppressed 10-3 runs. A 10-3 runs hard as hell
Yeah.
anyway. A
Yeah.
suppressed 10-3, DI gas gun runs even harder. So I mean, I just but dude, I'll be honest, man, I've been asking myself the same question. And the other day I handled like a $3,800 um whatchamacallit, staccato. And I was back, dude. I don't remember who said it, but like somebody mentioned, like back in the STI days, like the dudes that I was rolling with at the old gun shop I used to work at, they were doing like the custom STI frames with like the blue and red handles where they get to like pick the serial number, and they were building them like from the ground up, and they were crazy, but they were insane. Like they were just great guns, but none of them will run like a Glock because they're just totally different guns, you know.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I get that 100%. Like,
But
I,
what is the limit? Like, what is the
yeah,
failure limit?
what's
Yeah,
going on with them things? Like, Damien Christ,
yeah,
the Oracle Arms 2311 did look fire. I was all over it a year and a
yeah,
half ago, 2 years ago. And when I seen it in person, I was not impressed. I
yeah.
don't know if they fixed the things or made things right, but I would definitely like to revisit that because that pistol looks sick. It definitely does.
So
Now,
here's go ahead, go ahead.
as far as he says when you have 20 plus 2011s flexing with two X's.
Flexing.
It's difficult to do. He's
Triple
like,
X and flexing.
yo, triple X in the flex. I feel it, bro. I get it, big dog. That's what you 2A in LA, you big dog, bro. I understand.
And since he's in LA, them bitches cost $27,000
It's
each.
dollars, yeah. He's in LA. It's like,
Each.
2011, bro. Listen, that yeah,
Or
that's
or
fine.
Or he's the police and he gets off roster shit.
Nah,
And I'm not judging.
yeah, nah, he's not. He's not. He's not. Then again, I
That's
really
just
don't know. I can't even say that.
that's just the way that the Cali is. Is Cali is if you're located in Cali, and nothing but respect to 2A in LA. But that's the Cali gun game is just so jacked up, bro. It's really messed up.
He puts 1,000 rounds through his Irvis on a weekly basis. That's fire. That's fire. What holster does he use? Somebody just asked, what holsters are these guys? I don't know, man. Listen, Mud. I'm not in the 2011 game.
A lot of dudes are rocking Safariland 2011 holsters. They're out there. ALS, you know, I forgot what the models are. It's basically like the 60, 39, or 93, whatever it is, RDS, where it's an ALS only with an open spot for the red dot. Dude, those things slide. They're on glass, man. It's like crazy smooth, stupid smooth, but you know, in just the way that I'm thinking about gun design in general, and God bless the soul of John Moses Browning, the 1911 was a little bit finicky, and the 70 series, my bad. And the 70 series system is not drop safe, and that's what all 2011s are based off of. So it's a little, in my opinion, I'm a little uncomfortable about like, all right, do I want to rock like my carry gun? Do I want my carry gun A to not be drop safe, or B to be so finicky that less than premier environments are gonna jack it up, or if it's dirty or whatever, you know. But I don't know. I could be totally wrong. Yeah, Red Dawn and all y'all. Yeah.
Red Dawn, yo, be safe. All the Floridians, just like Chris Stevens said earlier. If there's anybody out in Florida, you know, you guys be safe. You know,
North Carolina, Tennessee.
North Carolina, that's a whole nother situation that we'll probably get into in the next 10, 15 minutes.
Bro, isn't it crazy how it seems like the only people getting hit with hurricanes happen to be the red states? Just saying. It's very interesting.
Yeah.
And I don't want to say like anything like crazy, because obviously like I would not do anything like that on your on your show, but it's not like there's patents out there for the United States government to be able to steer hurricanes, all publicly accessible on Google Patents. Method for controlling hurricanes. Sorry.
No, anyway. Yeah. So back to the 2011 stuff, you know. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't. They are on it. They are on butter. They run smooth. Yo, bro, these things, I can't lie. These pistols run smooth.
Yeah, and fast.
And yes, fast. Yes, they are. They're like,
yeah,
quick, bang, quick bang, 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 bang. Like not up, not down, just back, like slide moving, and it just bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, super flat, like dumb flat, especially with like some, 124 to 147s, bro.
The more time you spend with it, the flatter you will get. That the more comfortable you get with those 2011s, the better you'll be able to. That's what the competition shooters use them.
Yeah,
that's why they use them. They run some rounds through it, and those dudes are the masters of. I wouldn't say the masters, but they are very, very good. But some of them are actually the masters of like pistol control. So, them dudes they're. I don't know, bro. I just want to fucking know. I just want to know the urge to know what would happen with this thing. Is it going to lose its fucking coating after I pull it in and out its holster 300 times? Am I going to fucking shoot a spring out? Is the firing pin going to wear? Is the hammer going to not hammer? Are the grips going to wear out? Is the trigger going to start feeling like ass? Does the pistol get better with the more amount of rounds you fucking shoot? Does it age like fine wine? Does it break down like a fucking jalopy? I just want to know.
It gets better.
Yo, that's what I'm. Does it get
It gets
better?
better
Yo,
with age,
yo, it gets better with age. Sounds like my parents. It gets better with age. I'm like, you're
right?
lying. You're lying.
How's my shit more accurate, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think so. A lot of these questions can likely be answered by using what we know off of 1911s, but I think that it would be kind of short sighted to do that because, like you're saying, first off, manufacturing has come so far, right? Like the methods that we manufacture, the materials that we use have come so far. So they're not just machining shit and throwing it on. They're not just machining shit and then, hand fitting it and then throwing it on. They're actually machining it, hardening it, anodizing it, finishing it, whatever, and then installing, hand fitting it and then installing it. And that's why these things look so gorgeous, man. So I mean, I feel like we do need to run them hard and kind of see where they end up. I The thing that I want to do probably wouldn't be a good idea. What I was going to recommend for you and I, but go ahead if you want to hit this one real quick.
So it's saying OB. Are we talking about the same OB? We're talking about like big NFL dreadlock OB. It's talking about the Ported Prodigy is running better than the Staccato lineup, except for the XC. He forgot the XL. That's one, and two. The Ported Prodigy is bigger than the rest of the Staccatos.
Yeah, I've not
So
heard any.
that that is I don't know. That I don't know. I lost all interest in the Prodigy after I did the first review on the Prodigy, and I I I felt like I really feel like Springfield dropped the ball on that. I feel like they ripped off a bunch of people. People were saying the mags. People were saying it's the feed ramps. Whatever the case is, you should never have to pay. You should never pay that much for a pistol that needs work still.
Yeah,
Just
I
saying.
agree. I
So
agree.
I've seen the Prodigy, the Porter Prodigy. I stood away from it. I looked at it and I said that's cool, and completely ignored it. They did make a comeback with the Echelon. I give it to them, but as far as the Prodigy, I'm gonna go check that out, Tactical Team. And thank you for shedding some light on that. After this, I'm definitely gonna watch this video.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard a few people say they've had no problems with the Prodigy, but I've heard more people saying that they've had problems with their
Listen,
Prodigy.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. If it's one person that blew me away, it didn't even blow me away. That I was like, yo, if they're pissed, that's not good. And it's Yoki. Yoki went,
Mm.
and Yoki's on top of her shit, bro. She does her
Yeah.
shit. She goes against her guns. She shoots them. Whatever, people can say whatever they want about her content. Yoki does her shit. She goes and buys these fucking guns. She bought it. She shot it, and she was pissed. She was like, "Yo, it doesn't work. Like, how do you buy a pistol and it does not work?" And I was just like, "That's ass," you know. Like, and I went. This is funny.
That's what I was laughing
yo,
at.
yo, bro, that's funny. Yo, bro, and I went and I made a review and I was like, yo, what? That's crazy. The only ammo it ran and it was somewhat running was the 115.
It was actually funny watching your video. Yo, you were running the 135s through it, and it was like bang, click, fix malfunction, bang, click, fix malfunction, bang, click, and you're like, all right, so that's the Springfield Prodigy. Like
Bro, there's
that,
nothing else. Yo, bro, there's nothing else
yeah,
to say. There's nothing else to talk about. It's like, yo, I'm pissed. I'm pissed. Yeah,
yeah.
all right. All right, okay, sorry. We gotta give Fish his flowers, because if not, he's gonna be upset. Fish was the absolute first person to get his hands on the Prodigy.
I believe
Fish
it.
did not make a full fucking video like he was supposed to, but Fish did say it was ass.
Yep,
It was a
yep.
Friday. I think it was a Friday. He sent us a clip, and I think like Monday or Tuesday, Yoki dropped the video on it. So yes, Fish, you did shoot it first. You should have made a full fucking video on it. Just saying. But
The issue with the Prodigy is that a 2011 isn't meant to be a production line gun. So
Is it? Wait, why not?
I don't think that's necessarily the issue with the Prodigy. I think the Prodigy was a failure because they threw it out too early to compete instead of, finishing the little. It's always the little tiny things that you find out later. Where errors where it doesn't run certain types of ammo, or whatever, right? The small little finicky things, right? Um, yes, it's true that in a lot of cases, um, STI or staccatos and a lot of these 2011s have a lot of hand fitted parts, but I don't know if that's necessarily true anymore. I don't know. I mean, I know they're not pumping out like tens of thousands of them a week like Glocks, right? But even Glocks, like, dude, that is precision machining, bro. Like that's again different, completely different type of firearm. But I'm just saying that like they can still be, not like massively produced. They can still be produced at a high level and still not be ass, right? Like they cut corners somewhere making the Prodigy, no question.
Yo, bro, it is what it is. Yo, listen, they. All right. So you're saying he said the issue with Prodigy is that it's not 2011 isn't meant to be a production line. I don't see why it wouldn't be, considering the machining in 2024 is absolutely insane. I don't know if you know about machining and mills and lathes, bro. They can do thousands of an inch, like of a fucking millimeter, like thousands to the fucking T, to a point where the slide and the frame look seamless. Like there is nothing there. They can do that. You know what I'm saying? They can do that, and I'm not sure if they'll provide QC issues. But there's also some dude in fucking sand huts in caves making fucking 2011s and 1911s that run full auto
With hand files.
with hand. You know, that's what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, like I don't know if they're still hand fitting stuff. Like I don't know if Staccato is like literally hand fitting all these pieces. Like having built 1911s, it is more machining and polishing and removing material, and like Joe Voss said, right? When he mentioned like the if you take 10 staccatos, disassemble them, throw them all in a bucket, how many working staccatos can you come out with? Like honestly, probably two and a half, right? Because uh I think what he was going for is back in the 1911 days, they serialized every single part of the firearm because these parts are hand fitted to each gun. So, but I don't know if staccato. I keep wanting to call them STI. I don't know if staccato is hand fitting any of their parts. I don't know. I don't know if the platypus is hand fitting parts. I don't know. But one of the things that I was going to say, what I would like to do is there is a sub $1,000 2311. So it's just a 2011 that's not allowed to call itself a 2011. It is the Garrison. Uh, every single person that I have talked to that's run one on T&E, owns one, purchased one, carries one, every single person has said that shit is run 100% from the factory, and it's like $800, $850. For real, I was thinking about stretching some of my contacts, hitting them up, and then you bringing this stuff up tonight. I was gonna be like, yo, let's start with something like that, work our way up to like staccato or something else. I would love to find out what what the failure point of a 2011 is, and then I would love to figure out what's the failure point of a 2311 Garrison. What's the failure point of a platypus? What's the failure point of a staccato XC, a staccato whatever, and push them hard. But that's a lot of money, bro. Even just in ammo.
it
That's
is.
that's a
It is.
lot.
It is a lot of money, but it's one of those like, yo, bro, it was kind of it's just interesting, and inquisitive minds.
The question has to be answered. The question
Yeah, the
has to
question
be
has to be, and no one's answering it. No
yeah.
one's answering it, bro. No one is fucking answering. I'm sorry. This is what it is. Fish, yes, some of the custom work Prodigies are fire. The Monsoon Tactical, they're actually one of the first people that I've seen that actually get a Prodigy fucking working properly. And don't think, Red Dawn, your comment didn't go unnoticed about the Prodigy wasn't a failure. It was a very popular gun. In my eyes, it was an absolute failure. They Bidened everybody and brainwashed everybody to buy their first batch that was absolute trash. And then they're like, wait, give us a chance. We'll make it right. And then before they even did that, dudes like Monsoon Tactical already done figured it the fuck out and got the information out. And the people that got theirs and it ran, they loved it. The people that didn't, they dealt with it. And they're like, well, I didn't spend all this money for no reason. I can't return it. So they had no choice but to get it running.
Yeah, he said the Prodigy is like the first P365. It has issues, and now it's like the most popular gun for CCW. And
It's
the
not.
Prodigy is a failure for it. So I think he was referring to the 365. So
yeah,
the difference is though is that the 365 had an error. It had a error. Yeah, it had a recall. The Prodigy has issues.
It had a feed ramp issue and it had a mag issue.
Pluralized. And I don't own one, and I'm just saying from what I've heard from people that run them. That's all I'm saying.
No, like I said, I'm genuinely upset about the Prodigy, and I'm gonna be honest. You know why I'm fucking upset? Because I really wanted one,
bro. I just handling it was like, this shit's
nice. I really wanted one,
and they're coming in way at a very affordable price.
Yo, I wanted one. I wanted one. I would have had one. I would have shot it. I don't think I would have rocked it as a range pistol, but I would have took it out every now and then and shot it. I liked it. And then I did not. Simple. I did not like it. I was like, this is hot garbage, flaming hot trash can juice.
Yeah, he said no, the 365 had issues with the firing pin when it first came out. Yeah, that's it. Where's the list, Red Dawn?
And
I'm just kidding. No bullshit. I wanted a whatchamacallit too, Prodigy 2. Just holding it, man, it feels like a solid gun. But once I heard all over the place, your video was actually the first one that I watched, and because I usually don't get guns like out of the gate, right? Like, I usually wait for a little bit. I think if I was gonna run a 2011 like on my gun belt, I think I would probably only rock like a Platypus or something like that once it's like proven itself to me, because it takes Glock mags, and it's like, all right, if I got a gun that's proven itself to me, that is proven to be reliable, and let's say for 2,000 rounds, there's no failure, right? But I mean, I know I can get from 0 to 2,000 rounds with 0 failures consistently. So let's say you put 10,000 rounds through that shit, 6,000, 8,000, whatever. And when you hit 2,000 rounds, maybe it starts hiccuping or whatever. Bro, 2,000 rounds, I'll take that all day. And I can run Glock mags through it. I'll take that all day. I would run that on my gun belt. But I'm tired of putting money into shit based on like some new thing that's unproven, right? Like, I'm not gonna switch up all my gear and get a new holster, and new mag carriers, and new this and new that, but you can't use this optic with it. You got to use a freaking RMSC shit or whatever. Like, I'm not gonna
Glock mags do grow on trees. There is
Yes.
not one firearm store that you go to and cannot find Glock mags. You will find Glock mags everywhere.
Facts.
Everywhere. They could be out of firearms, and they will have Glock mags for sale.
Even if they sell out of every single Glock, you could go start pulling 33 round stick mags out of the stupid ass carbines that are on the.
Yo, bro. And you know what's funny? Shout out Platypus, bro. Platypus arms. Shout out them dudes, bro.
Stealth arms.
Yeah, sorry, stealth arms. Sorry, shout out to them. They made it work. They took that leap of faith and they made it fucking work.
And I wonder how many people laughed in their faces when they said that shit. "Oh, I'm gonna make a 2011 that takes Glock mags." They're probably like,
They made it
"Yeah,
work.
right."
I'm not, yo, bro. Them dudes made it work. I can't wait till I meet them dudes and I'm gonna shake their hand and be like, "You guys made it work."
Bro,
And just leave it at that.
you know what their one of their most popular products was prior to them coming out with the platypus?
What?
The 1911 jig for at-home gun building.
Huh?
They were known Stealth Arms was like the 1911 jig company.
Hmm. That's that's interesting. So
Yeah.
they've been on it.
Yeah, they're all about it and they're about freedom.
Yeah, they've been on it. Panel chat, reliable, trustworthy. At what point do I consider?
Like we talking round count, I assume.
Um, you know, that's
It
a real good question. I think outside of round count, outside of a physical feel of the firearm, I really feel like there has to be some weird connection between you and that firearm.
for sure.
I know it sounds weird, man. I know it sounds weird, but there has to be like almost like planting plants. You know, you kind of got to talk to it. Like,
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't think it's weird at all. I think if so, Shogun. Shogun makes all those like crazy custom Glocks, right? I mean, he just hasn't been like discovered enough yet. Like once enough people see what he is doing, he's gonna be like the uppermost tier of Glock modification, like in the country. But one of
so,
the things his tagline is always resonated with me. It's oh shit, I don't want to mess it up. Shit, let me just pull it up because I'm gonna say it and it's gonna be close, but it's not gonna be like spot on. Oh shucks. All right, hold on one second. Shogun.
yeah, yo, I'm then broken. What's going on, bro? Definitely long time no see. Hope all is well, big dog. Yo, Tita's funny. She's like, I'm telling my all new hotness. Yo, you just gotta wait. Sometimes things look fire, and sometimes they're not. And
Hmm.
sometimes things look fire, and they absolutely are fire. You know, like absolutely.
It just depends on what it is too.
You
All right,
know,
let's
all
see.
performance metrics, round count, malfunctions.
Okay,
Okay,
it's harmony between warrior and weapon.
there's
And
that.
that is yeah, it's like that I don't know, like that bond, that harmony like he's talking about, like so he's saying he creates harmony between warrior and weapon. Like that relationship between for me, I love pistols. I mean, knowing and understanding your rifle and where you're hitting with your rifle, your holes.
It's that's in the performance metrics for me. The that bond is in the
Mhm.
performance metrics. The
Yeah.
being able I'm going to put this round here right now. And I'm gonna do it again, and I'm gonna put one there, and I'm gonna put one there.
It's
Right?
like we were talking about at the range, like, I can't see it, backplate that shit. Just like, like, without even, like, really aiming, you know where that shit's gonna hit. Like, it's a relationship that but it also comes with time, so there's a lot of different metrics that we'll call it the relationship between, the dude and the gun, right? But also, like, shootability, like, what does it feel like? Like, there's
Feel
'cause I could just say, like, "Okay, once I put, 4,000 rounds through something, I will 100% completely trust it, no questions." Well, what if at 4,000 rounds, something changes, something breaks, or even if nothing breaks, it just starts to feel different. It just starts to, um, like, the shootability changes.
I feel like in round count, I feel like if you can make it,
Generally, I'd say 2,000 rounds minimum.
yo, you know what's crazy? For the Ross Martin, was like 3,500, 4,000 rounds through that thing dry. And I think there was 3 malfunctions.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I think dry. We're talking dry, like dry, heated up back to back to back, back to back to back. And I think all those failures happen in the first few rounds after 1,000, when the firearm was cool. In the first couple of rounds, like there was like dirt and grit that racking it, the round would just like stop. Or when you shoot it, it just gets caught up. And then you just hit it and then bang, it would go. And then once it scraped that like carbon off, it ran flawlessly.
Yeah. So I took the Shadow Systems XR920, the combat, and I did kind of the same thing. And I was like, okay, I got a gun that's usually about $1,000. That's basically a glorified Glock, and I wanted to be able to showcase to my viewers, like, you know, is a gun that is twice the cost of a Glock, but still Glockish. Is it worth the cost? So I picked up the XR920. I bought it with my money, right? And nobody sent that shit to me. I'm just saying. And then I took it right out of the box to the range. No, cleaning, no oil, no maintenance, no nothing. And I've been running it, and I only run like 250 rounds through it at a time. Usually when I go to the range, sometimes more. But I just hit 2,000 rounds with it. Still no cleaning, no oil, no maintenance, no nothing. And I trust that gun, 2,000 rounds and zero malfunctions, no question. I'll throw that gun in my bag, happily. I'll throw it in my waistband happily. Still not being cleaned, I'll still throw it in my waistband. I'll happily carry that shit because it's proven itself to me. And there have not been any, serious changes between when I got it at 0 to 100, all the way up to 2,000. It doesn't feel different other than just typical wear, of starts to feel a little bit smoother and all that. Although when you don't clean the carbon away, it doesn't feel as smooth as it
Yeah,
would if you cleaned it. But with all that said, aside from what was once an improved mounting system for optics, aside from that, no, it's not worth twice what a Glock is worth. That I have come to that conclusion, no question.
So to Rip Curl, I do, when I get firearms, for the most part, I do clean them. Like I'll open them up and I'll wipe off that stagnant white lithium grease or whatever the fuck they use. I might oil it for a first, for a little bit, and then I move over to grease. I like oil's cool. I prefer grease, especially in my rifles. I like grease. I feel like
Where do you usually grease?
I'll grease wherever metal goes to metal, and I'm not gonna lie, you did put me on with the spring. With
Oh
the
yeah, the
spring,
buffer.
yeah. I that is a
Game
little
changer.
game changer.
Game
What's
changer,
going
bro.
on?
Hey, what's up?
Throwback
Hey, thanks
Q.
for having me on, man. Hey, what's up,
Sorry.
DLD? How you doing?
D19 for the win. What's up, brother? Good to see you, man.
Well, and the reason why I put that up there, right? Because when we start talking about 2011s, double stack 1911s, and all this and everything else, let's just consider what we're using them for, right? There's a reason why you don't see double stack 1911s or 2011s in frontline service. One, they're just too expensive to maintain, right? And DLD, you was spot on. If I take apart 10, put like this, if I take apart 5 1911 A1s and put all the pieces in the bucket or a barrel and try to put them back together, I might come out with one functioning 1911 A1. And it's due to the fitment, right? Whenever you buy a 1911 slide, what is the first thing they tell you? Fitment will be required.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And that's one of the reasons why 1911s are so accurate, because they're tight and they're hand fitted and everything else. They're semi-custom fitted, I should say.
Well, it's on a linkage design instead of like a typical like tip up rounding style.
Yeah,
It's a little
a
different. Yeah.
rotating barrel, a tilted barrel, everything else. So, and that's one of those things right there. If you take apart 10, 15, 20, or 100 Glock 19s, you throw all those things in a Tupperware,
Run.
or you throw them in 13 Tupperware buckets, hell, you're going to have 10, 15, 100 Glock 19s that run. And you might have some spare parts left over, but they're still honest, you don't need. Hey, you ain't got a magazine catch in there release?
Yeah. All right,
You
you
can
hold the
run
bottom of that thing.
Hold on.
Yeah, you can run
Right.
it. Even you know, the craziest thing too to add to this is like looking at the evolution of like the 1911 to the 2011 and now the 2311s and all that stuff. You could take, when it comes to Glocks, you could take Gen 1s, Gen 2s, Gen 3s, and even there's some reverse compatibility with Gen 4 and 5 depending on what you're doing, and you got to know what you're doing. You got to, you know, make some small changes, but like they thought about that shit, bro.
It's really Legos plug and play for the most part. Now there's some parts on the small frames and large frames that won't cross over. And don't quote me on this. You can play Stump the Chump. I want to say there's 37 parts in the Glock 19 and all the small frames. And for the majority, they're all interchangeable. The only problem is you're not the ejector. Yeah, extractor ejector. The ejector is different on a 40 cal short and weak than it is on a 9mm
Correct.
curved a little bit because of the shell.
Correct.
Yeah.
Here's something right here. You can fucking run a 9mm conversion barrel for a Glock 19 and a Glock 23 without changing the ejector or changing the magazine. In California, you can put 13 rounds of 9mm in a 10 round 40 Smith & Wesson magazine. Don't ask me how I know. We did the math on it.
You
Because
could.
the math was math, and
Yeah.
You can also shoot 380 ACP through a 9mm Glock. It just turns it into a bolt action handgun.
Yeah. It's 9mm Kurtz. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Exactly.
there's options out there, and that's the thing about the Glock. The Glock is beautiful in the simplicity of its design. Now, if you got a dog, a golden doodle, a dog that's a puppy that's chewing stuff, don't have your Glock around because they might chew it up.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the downsides. Sometimes some of the older Glocks were sensitive with the frame cracking. The original Glock 23s, it was it wasn't even a beefed up. It was just a converted Glock 19. So they had issues with the ejection port, and a couple of met their demise because they had stovepipes and the old methodology of teaching. You know, they just got executed. But other than that, I mean,
they blew up. They for real blew up.
Oh yeah, blew up.
Yeah.
And I hate to say it, if I had to walk out the door, or if trouble was walking to my door, the first thing I would grab would be a Glock 19. As much as it just fucking it pains me to say it.
Yeah, I mean, I think you know, in this day and age with the marketing that we have, you turn on PewView and you see homie like ting, 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 ting. You're like, whoa, he's doing that because he's got a 2011. And people grab one, they put 400 rounds through it, and they're like, yo, my shit is solid, bro. You know, but different owners have different expectations of their firearms. And I'm tempted, dude. I have a stupid amount of handguns, and I'm tempted to just be like, you know what? I almost had a deal with a dude to trade a bunch of random shit that I got for a Staccato with an RMR, and I almost pulled it off, but he ended up backing out. But I wanted to get it because I've been thinking similar to what Dust is saying. I want to see how far I can push it. And if you know what you got and you're like, hey, this is a gun that I know I can only run when it's clean and wet. I can only run it to a certain degree. Once I hit this round count, it's out of the fight, period.
Yep.
And that may be okay if that's what you want. It's just
I'm real interested as to I'm telling you, I'm real interested. Like, and maybe dudes are trying to do that, but it hasn't really worked out for them.
Yeah.
You know, like maybe that's what it is, that it has not worked out for them, and they're just like, yo, it's not even worth posting. I kind of wasted a bunch. But I think all data is good data to a certain degree. Me personally,
Or maybe it hasn't failed yet. You know,
it hasn't failed yet. You know, you're right. I just, like I said, I really feel like all data is good data. You know what I'm saying? Because there's some information that we may find out or obtain that somebody else may never get the chance to, or they don't have the means to.
Yeah.
You know, and that's part of having a channel where
I would say right here, when you go and you get these tests, it needs to be objective, not subjective, right? Because if I sit down here and I say, this gun shoots great. Well, what shoots so great about it? Well, it's flat shooting. It returns to the point of aim. Point of impact is on this. However, I was only getting that with 135s.
yeah,
Right? Because I'll go out and I'll go get that gun, and because ammo was tight, I can only get some 115 steel case, and it's not going to perform like that. Then someone's going to get mad. Excuse me. So there has to be that caveat as to which ammo was ran. And then when some of these higher end guns, you start changing out springs and everything else, I need to let you know that, hey, I did this for the 13-pound spring. I did this for the 18-pound spring. And the reasons why, because there's a lot of stuff that I just don't know or understand about how that system works with your recoil spring, your leaf spring, your trigger bar, your trigger spring. You know, I want to lighten that trigger pull.
That trigger pull, yeah. Make it crisp.
Fact, is it the actual trigger pull or is it the perceived trigger pull? Because we all know if you have a flat face trigger, that trigger weight is perceived to be lower than it actually is.
Leverage is a mother effer.
Yep. So
leverage is a mother effer.
You know, I think you guys do a great job as putting information out. I guess I need to figure out how to do that. You know,
you might have to come and be my neighbor. So we can go spend weekends together.
I got floods up there.
Yeah,
I got feet and I can't swim.
That's funny. You might have to become my neighbor. I don't know, man.
Hey, we could start a little commune, get some land. You know what I'm saying? Set up a range.
Man, my body ain't built for FEMA camps.
Yeah, no, mine neither. Mine neither.
Hey, I'm gonna have to run, but I just want to let y'all know some great news. We finally just today got approved for the credit card processing on definitionknives.com.
Oh, congratulations, man.
Thank you, appreciate it. However, it's still gonna take till it's actually activated. But I just wanted to show your people out there that we do have the products in hand. This is the Birdshot, which is named after the tactical turkeys. This is the 8CR13 MOV steel Birdshot. And bro, look at how beautiful that thing is, man. You got the I guess it's backwards here. You got the logo right there. Bam. You got the stick man on the logo too. And then you got the super low carrying pocket clip because that's what Dust wanted. And
appreciate it. That's so dope. And you know what? I just now realized what you just said.
What's that?
Said you got the stick man. And I didn't fucking realize that DK put sideways is legit a stick figure.
Yeah.
It's
the little stick man. Yeah.
Oh my god, bro.
Yeah, bro.
That's wild.
Yeah, it's a cool little. I mean, there's no like real reason. It's just kind of funny that it looks like a little man, you know.
It looks like a stick figure. That's dope.
And every box says like, you know, which one it is. This is the Birdshot, named after the tactical turkeys, 8CR13 MOV steel, and it says
your mom's box. Your mom's box.
And yes, all of them say your mom's box.
Yeah, that's funny.
So, you know, but yeah, we are basically live. I'm probably gonna. I don't know. I'm tempted to put them up on DLD Hardware, my other business, because it's just taking too damn long for these mofos to approve this ish. But we're working on it. We'll be up very soon. This week for sure. Maybe as early as tomorrow. It could be available tonight, but if y'all want to check it out, it's definitionknives.com. And we named the Birdshot after the tactical turkeys just to pay some homage to the homies.
Appreciate you.
And y'all got y'all each got one on the way to all y'all. So
That's fucking dope. Appreciate you, bro.
yeah, man, appreciate y'all,
Shout
man.
out
Nice.
to
Congratulations.
DLD.
Congratulations.
I
Appreciate
gotta
it,
get
man.
that
Thank
website
you.
real quick.
Yeah, dude, and I'm not exactly the website builder, but I built that shit myself, and you
Yeah.
can tell. You can tell. You can
He said you could tell.
tell.
So basically, all our information is going to room 238 in China.
Exactly.
Pretty much.
Exactly. And hold up. I gotta show. Hold up. I
Yo,
can't.
Fish,
Can't
don't
go
make me
without
block
showing
you. Turkeys for Kamala.
TFM.
Yo, bro, he's out of control.
Uh,
So yeah.
All right, so real quick, I'll show you all this before I go. This is the DLD one. It's got the blue hardware. It's got the blue pocket clip with the little stick man on that joint too, and D2 tool steel blade. Bro, what? It's got the little swedge in the back. This thing is solid, man. It feels great in the hand, and it's like talk about being on glass. I mean, that thing is just that's gravity right there. Yeah, I mean the thing is like it just yeah, I bet that's left-handed. So it's just super smooth, crazy smooth. Just gravity alone will drop it. It also each one has a neodymium magnet inside that retains the blade, so it doesn't just like pop out or whatever. Then we also have the Flying Rich joint, the co-pilot, and this one
Yo, your
it just
domain is crazy.
what's that?
Your domain.
You saw the how it changes to a different joint up top?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm working on getting that fixed. It's
Yeah. I'm like, yeah.
yeah. No stick man, kanji guy. Flying Rich, don't be celoso.
Yeah.
This is the knife that was named after Flying Rich. It's called the Co-Pilot because he crashed 2 planes. It's got the carbon fiber, the blue hardware, and this has that little bayonet swedge in the back. Woo! That thing
Sick.
is
Yo, not for
beefy.
nothing. Now that you bring that up, I'm
Mhm.
sorry. I don't know about anybody else. You guys may think this is crazy, but being that Flying Rich crashed 2 planes and survive, I will hop in a fucking plane with him at any
Any
given
day.
time,
Any
any
day.
day of the week,
Yep.
any day of the week. I'd
Because
be like,
he's
yo, fuck it. He crashed twice and survived.
TFR.
What's
what's
up?
that?
We're gonna start calling Flying Rich TFR for temporary flight restrictions.
Temporary flight.
Oh, dang.
On the NIF.
Yo, he does. He's literally got a whatchamacallit, a
Medal.
plane just
He got a
chilling.
medal. They're like, yo, you got a badge of honor, dog. Like nobody survives this shit.
Yeah, for real.
Be able to walk away from 2 is that's
Walking away from 2, that's good stuff. That my man's landing in Walmart parking lots, emergency landings. He's like, oh shit. He's landing them bitches.
He said, I got an IFE.
Yeah.
Oh damn, will it not let me post
He
that?
said, I
If
carried
you
a spare tire in my plane.
Oh man, hey, at least he didn't pull this number. He was like, I think we ought to get ready for a crash landing. Fucking
Yo.
crash landing. Well, where's the pilot at? That was him with the parachute.
Yeah. I'm out of here.
we'll see if that works.
Oh man, gotta love it.
Definitionknives.com.
Fucking pilots, man. Pilots got issues.
Yo, absolutely. They're all nuts. There's something wrong with them.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's not showing me. Is it showing you that I posted definitionknives.com?
No.
Damn, I put that joint in here.
I'm dropping the link again. So people.
Hey, big fish, that's airplane.
He said, I speak jive.
I speak jive.
Yeah, it's
Hey,
I speak jive. Yeah, it's crazy because I hate how it's showing up like that because it's www.definitionknives.com, but once you go to it, it changes Definition Knives to that store address. So I got to fix that. But yeah, all right, I got to bounce to get on my show. I just wanted to show you all.
Okay.
and I'll get the knives out to y'all this week. I'm just getting caught up on stuff.
Yes, sir. Yes,
I,
sir.
I honestly, bro, I'm more excited to see these knives in other people's hands and seeing them like using them, and you know what I mean. Like that's cool. Like we named a fucking knife that we made after y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like that's cool as shit. You know, I like that.
It's the second. Cool.
Yeah, man. And even one named after my father as well. And you know, it's just cool to do something where people, and another one named after Crump, the journalist.
They
you
offer the
know?
full collection. That's fucking sick.
Yeah, so they everyone else made me do that. I had like 3 dudes be like, "Yo, like how come you can't just like buy the whole collection?" And I was like, "Well, if
That's
they
for
want
the
it,
ballers.
they can just go through and click and buy them all." And I was like, "Well, I should like if people are going to buy the whole collection, like I should take a bunch of money off, right?" So there's a big discount if you buy the whole collection for people that are trying to collect, because the way Definition Knives is working is we're going to do launches. So this is launch 1. So there's 5 knives in the first launch. The second launch is going to be 6, maybe 7 knives, and then we'll do launch 2. So once and then we'll do these custom projects. We're going to call them definition drops, where like once a year, maybe twice a year, we do like straight up custom shit. Like I'm telling you, like we're gonna like sketch an idea out on paper and be like, you know, develop this, right? Like
Like a turkey feather knife.
what's up?
A turkey feather.
A turkey feather knife. We could probably do, honestly, the type of shit that like I'm like Rich and I are thinking up, like I'm thinking of like taking EDC shit to like the next level.
Level,
And
yeah.
coming from a dude that my current EDC is something like this.
Yo, this motherfucker.
If
With a pig sticker.
Yo, yeah.
it kind of looks like those folding saws, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? It's just a little baby 6-inch blade. But like if I'm talking about taking it to the next level, you know it's gonna be crazy. So all right, but I'll let y'all do your thing. Thank you for having me on. Don't trust 2011s until we prove that they work. Okay?
Communist cutter. That's crazy.
Yes. Nice. Hell yeah. All right, y'all. I'm gonna holler at y'all later. I gotta do my
Easy.
last
I gotta
thing.
go too.
I'll see y'all.
Right. I'm gonna breeze up out of here, Jovan. Thank you for coming on. You're the man. Definitely, yo, come on Thursday, earlier Thursday.
Information you needed or wanted to hear, man. Just just hit me up. I should be free on Thursday. I mean, there's nothing going on in the world, right?
I mean, who knows? We could, for all we know, this could be the last fucking live. Yo, it's like, bro.
Get ready, man.
Yo, who knows? You know. But much love, everybody. Thank you guys for coming on. All you guys are the truth. You know, DLD is gonna be going live soon. So if you guys aren't done with lives, DLD After Dark, he'll be going live soon. I'm pretty sure his live is gonna be spicy and about current events. You know, yeah. Stay strapped and get clapped. Keep your head on the fucking swivel. Literally, that shit could pop any given fucking moment. Who knows? I don't know. We don't know.
Oh, bad.
But you know, be safe, everybody. Everybody enjoy. See you guys Thursday. Later.
Deuces.